This family home looked normal on the outside, but inside, it was completely unimaginable. If you would have strolled along the sidewalk outside this British home during late 2013, you would not have needed to even look twice, as it appeared to be a typical semi-detached property located on an ordinary street in suburban London, England. However, any semblance of normality would have easily been shattered if you stepped over the threshold and simply peered inside. The bizarre family abode was then put up for sale in Hillingdon, on the leafy outskirts of the English capital. The exterior had presented a perfectly plain yet attractive aspect with its white walls and red-orange tiled roof. However, any prospective buyer investigating the interior would have found themselves scratching their heads with curiosity. What was so weird about it, you may be wondering? This dwelling offered a more colorful spin of purple in almost every corner inside. This four-bedroom house was eccentrically covered in a variation of that view. Indeed, lavender and lilac, periwinkle and plum all were represented in the monochromatic color scheme. Not only was the inside walls and carpets all purple, but the home was also decorated with purple ornaments and furniture throughout to fit the theme. There were even matching curtains, cushions, rugs and much more. The only other colors to be mingled in this purple paradise were white and black, and those neutrals somehow succeeded in making the violet-like shades pop even more in the living room. For example, it was all purple apart from the black armchairs, along with some white detailing and a smoked glass table in the bedrooms. Anyone moving into the vacant property would have woken up red-eyed every morning, greeted by the regal color. Each of the bedspreads was a rich shade of purple, and certain rooms had complementing drawers, cupboard doors, and drapes to swamp the senses. Even the washroom was filled with a purple palette with mauve wallpaper and white tiles decorated with violet flowers, making the little room match the others perfectly. Moreover, purple carpets even hugged the floor, complemented by furry bath mats and the same colored fabric surrounding the bathtub and sink. Indeed, none of the rooms had been spared from the eccentrically single-minded interior designer's purple patch. Nevertheless, the front yard actually looked quite normal, with green foliage and typical garden ornaments. The only clue given of the house's secret was a single pot of lilac flowers. A UK-based real estate company had put the quirky residence on the market for a hefty £400,000, about $558,000, in November 2013. It had been advertised on the company's website, complete with pictorial evidence of its owner's apparent purple passion. Nevertheless, the company had marketed the Hillingdon house as a highly desirable dwelling. The real estate agency's Purple Pros stated that the property had been maintained to a high standard just before going into extensive details about the rooms, kitchen, yard and garage. However, the listing's description did miss out on one obvious, if not totally glaring, fact. Believe it or not, but the written description of the house on the website did not once comment on the highly unusual colored interior design. Of course, sometimes a picture paints 1,000 words, and when prospective house buyers got a load of the Hillingdon property's photo gallery, it was more than enough to send the pilot-like house viral. Within a single week of uploading the sale details on its site, 2 million people had viewed the posting. The property's real estate agent had said that there was lots of interest, with plenty of intrigued potential buyers viewing it. However, regarding the house's color, the purple-hearted homeowner had absolutely nothing to say. According to the company, the seller did not wish to be involved in any of the colorful gossip surrounding their home. Nonetheless, this reluctance aroused some suspicions. In fact, a rumor had emerged about the property that the purple paint job was actually believed to be an elaborate publicity stunt. The UK chocolate brand Cadbury became the #1 suspect, and this was due to its similar use of the rich purple shade, which dominated the Hillingdon home, namely Pantone 2685. Since the property went viral, online commenters have written on various platforms. Cynical online commenters question the homeowner's bizarre choice of decor. However, the real reason for the wacky interior of this otherwise normal home is still not known. The fact that the palette had perfectly matched the chocolate brown might have been a coincidence, but speculation still roamed. Perhaps it had been the pop star Prince's London pad, and maybe he treated the hood